Welcome to episode number 59 of Trending Niches. Today, I'm going to test out something new, which is adding in some Etsy trends into the mix. So we're going to go over Amazon niches, Etsy niches, and then Redbubble at the end as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this, and let's get straight into it. Let's start off with a few niches to avoid. The first one being Just Stop Oil. And Amazon has just started to remove these from the platform. On the 2nd of May, as you can see right here, some bestsellers were deleted or removed from the Amazon.co.uk marketplace, which means if you were thinking of selling in this niche, or if you have some listings up in this niche, I would personally take them down. I was actually warned of this wave of deletions through the Flying Research newsletter. You also need to avoid the down bad crying at the gym trend. Now, at first glance, I actually thought, wow, this is cool, a gym sub niche that's trending. I'll definitely shout this out. But if you Google the phrase, it is linked to a Taylor Swift song, which happens a lot at the moment. I think, is it a new album? Yeah, like probably a new album that's released. So if you see random trends with random phrases that you can't really explain or link to anything, always double check on Google. Because I'm pretty sure most of those listings will get deleted soon. Another big new trend that you definitely have to avoid is the I Told Ya shirts right here. These all pretty much have the same design, which is a bit of a red flag, but you might not know what it's from. So I did some research. It has to do with a movie that came out recently in the cinemas, where everyone's wearing this shirt for some reason, and there's also a sort of fashion luxury brand or whatever that sells these right here for a lot of money. So that's why I would definitely stay away from it. You might say, well, the phrase isn't trademark, we should be allowed to sell it, but look at this. If we click on some of these listings and open them on Amazon, they're already being removed. Let's try this one. Yep, sorry, couldn't find it. So Amazon's definitely onto this. They don't want it on their platform. So if you want to risk your account, sure, upload these designs. If you want to keep your account safe, then don't. Trend number one that you can target is cicada. This is a type of insect or a bug, and there seems to be some sort of invasion of these things going on or about to happen in Illinois, America, or in the Chicago area. I don't know exactly what this is about, but there's a massive spike in demand for these shirts. And there's a lot, like literally a lot of new listings, new designs that are selling really well, because whilst you're going to see generic cicada shirts that have been around for 3 years, you're also going to see a lot of them related to this, this invasion that's about to happen or currently going on. I don't know exactly. These designs commonly say Summer 2024, Cicada Fest, Cicada Invasion, Don't Run With Your Mouth Open. So as you can see, people are really spinning this, making some funny designs. The Comeback Tour 2024, and there's a lot of different layouts that seem to work. I'm pretty sure there's some AI designs in here as well, by the looks of it. Yeah, I mean, this is a great trend to try and target, find some sub niche, find some funny new phrases, because people are definitely interested in these shirts. And if it's not happened yet, like I don't know if it's literally happened yet, this invasion, if it's still about to happen, then it's probably going to be an increase in sales. I could also see some shirts working that say, I survived the cicada invasion, right, for afterwards, just like we've seen with the solar eclipse and that New York earthquake. You could even do a combination, like I survived the solar eclipse and the cicada invasion, maybe. I don't know if people would actually want to buy that, but that's kind of the thinking outside the box, combining different trends that you might want to do. And because we did see, surprisingly, a lot of solar eclipse shirts were still selling after the fact. But nevertheless, definitely check out this niche. I like this design with the flag right here. I think is that Chicago or Illinois flag? I'm not 100% sure, sorry, for all the Americans watching. But yeah, check out this very hot trend, and a lot of designs posted over the past month or in the past few days that have started to sell very well. One of the biggest trends on Amazon right now is bruh, we out. This is related to school ending, and this sort of bruh, we out, or the bruh trend has been around for about a year now, I think, of that word specifically working really well on t-shirts, and it works well in combination with other trends as well. So sort of cross-niching the word bruh with other stuff. This bruh, we out thing is absolutely killing it on Amazon at the moment. The top seller having a 5,000 BSR, but also notice that most of these shirts, the top sellers, are pretty much the same. It just says bro we out in different colors and teachers at the bottom. So what I recommend to you is sub-niching or coming up with different design ideas. For example, one I saw that had been recently posted and started to sell was "Bruh, we out retired teachers." You could also target specific teachers perhaps, and as you can see, you can also add graphics into these, do different design styles like this one right here with the white on black. Stands out in the sea of very, very colorful, vibrant designs. We've also got the "Bruh, we out lunch ladies" right here. So don't just think of teachers, think of other people that are in the sort of schools who work there. So we've got school counselor, paraprofessional, and look at the dates, right? Posted 9 days ago, posted 6 days ago. These are working. Whereas at the top, the "Bruh teachers," these have been around for a while. They've been around for about a year, and you don't see that many new badges. There's a new badge, but you're going to have less competition if you do some of the other professions as well, and probably have an easier time selling. Another tip, you might want to try out mixing it with the current year, 2024. We're out for summer 2024 because I don't see a lot of designs like that, and there will potentially be people looking for a themed design for this specific year. So if you're going to target this niche, have fun designing. From the 6th of May until the 12th of May, it is Nurse Week. So you're going to see a lot more nurse designs selling than usual, but not just that, you will also see Nurse Week designs selling, such as this one right here. I'm a nurse and this is my week. Happy Nurse Week 2024. A lot of them will have the current year in there. This was only posted 49 days ago and it's got a 22k BSR. So you can see right there, there's definitely potential right here. And I did also see a few new ones, like a few new badges such as this. That looks pretty cool with a leopard pattern. And again, you can sub-niche. So rather than just saying nurse, there were some examples, like we've got a VA nurse shirt right here, school nurse, although that's not for Nurse Week, this design, you could take that as an example, apply it to the Nurse Week niche. And then down here we've got another shirt that was posted only 7 days ago. It's "I'm a rehab nurse and this is my week." 600k BSR, which is not super amazing, but over the next week these are still going to drop in BSR and do a lot better than they are right now. Amazon trend number 4 is "I choose the bear." This is related to a current social media trend, and there are a lot of designs that posted very recently getting a lot of sales. So the top seller 7 days ago, 130k. We've got 7 days ago, 10 days ago, 4 days ago right here, 6 days ago. As you can see, very, very brand new trend, hot niche. With a lot of sales. It's a social media trend, so it will probably fade out after a few weeks if I had to guess, but at the moment there's definitely a lot of demand. Moving on to the Etsy trends, I'm going to show you these within Everbee because it's a bit easier to see all of the statistics and the listing age and stuff like that. And I also found these trends with the help of Everbee, which I will mention in a little bit how I did that. But starting off, we've got Daddy's Home Trump shirt. This is a trend that I already noticed on Amazon, but I didn't really want to recommend it because Amazon is sometimes a bit funny with these sort of shirts. So on Etsy, I don't really see an issue with it. And there's only 165 results for this specific search term. And as you can see, all of these listings right here are only 1 month old. So the listing age column says the number of months since the listing was created. So some of these are going to be less than a month. Now, granted, there is some that have never sold, but if you look at the top, there is some that are getting a lot of sales, which for a new shirt that's recently posted is really good, getting 50 sales, 30 sales, 25 sales. So there is definitely demand and it's low competition, and that's why I wanted to recommend it to you. The designs fairly similar. It's Trump, the White House, and some pink font. So there we go. That is first trending niche that I found for you on Etsy. And let's move on to the next one. Trending niche number 6 is Mother's Day. Definitely one of the biggest trends right now on Etsy. And it is a highly competitive niche, I'm not going to lie. But I did see a lot of recent shirts and listings selling as well. So as you can see, all of these right here were posted 3 months ago or less, some of them even like 1 month ago, and they're getting a ton of sales. So there is definitely potential. Some of these are mixed with established 2024, so with the current year. This one is mixed with Winnie Pooh, I think. So yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. And then we've got grandma, right? So you can target the grandmas, you can target great grandmas even. There's a lot of different ways to approach this rather than just targeting the mum, right? a gift from the kids to the mum. It could be a gift from the mum to the grandmum, if that makes sense. But yeah, look through this over caffeinated mums club. That's pretty cool. Only 3 months old, and it's getting about 200 sales a month at the moment. So yeah, definitely potential still in the Mother's Day niche. You are going to have to approach some sub niches and potentially use some ads to stand out right here. But this is definitely a big trend right now, which is getting a lot of sales volume. Mental Health Awareness Month is during May this year, and that's why this niche is also trending on Etsy. And as you can see, some of the best sellers are currently getting over 100 sales a month. Some of these are more established listings that have been around for about a year, but as you can see, there's also more recent ones that have been listed 7 months ago. This one's only been live for 3. We've got 2 right here, 2 months, and already getting sales, like 117 sales in just 2 months is pretty good. So take a look at this niche, definitely trending right now, doing really well, and the sales are probably going to go up throughout the month of May as well. I also wanted to share a low competition trend with you, and I found Dyslexic with Ties Knits. This only has 84 search results, which is very low, should make it very easy for you to get found in search. And there is definitely some demand right here, not as much as for Mother's Day and like the other niches I showed you, but if we look at the bestseller, it's getting 81 sales a month, which is quite a lot for such a small niche. And pretty much all of these listings are either 1 month old or less, or some of them are 2 months old. So very, very new niche, very new trend. And the designs mostly have the phrase accompanied with a frog. There's some t-shirts as well as some sweatshirts in this niche as well. So check it out. Very low competition trend right now on Etsy. So just to briefly show you how I went about finding these trends, I basically went to the homepage and searched for t-shirt, and then I use the Everbee Chrome extension, which if you have it installed, it pops out on the left hand side, and I will leave a link to it in the description. I think you can test it out for free. And then I went to Product Analytics and click Search Entire Database right here, and then we can go to the filters and set a maximum listing age. So we could change this literally to 1, so we're only going to see products that are 1 month old or less, and then we can order this by, well, it's ordered by monthly revenue, which works, so you can do ordering by monthly sales. And then you just scroll through this and you look through the results to find potential niches to target. Now you will notice some of the top sellers, or many of the top sellers, are related to Taylor Swift at the moment, or maybe it's like something Disney related. So one thing you can do, one thing I commonly do, is I set a maximum amount of sales. It could be something like 50, which might seem like that's not a lot of sales, but for a new listing that's actually pretty decent. I would also set a minimum of 1 sale at least. And then this way you're going to find some different trends that are not necessarily linked to those big brands or those big names. Yeah, there we go. That's a Trump shirt right here that I found for one of the niches I recommended. So that's all I did really, is use Everbee and just browse through this until I found a few ideas. If you want to test it out for yourself, there will be a link down below. Moving on to Redbubble, one niche I found is Lake O'Hara. This seems to be a popular destination in Canada, British Columbia. Again, I think we had one of those trends the other week. Only 53 search results, which is very small if this is meant to be a popular destination. So yeah, there might be potential for some evergreen sales right here, and it's currently trending. So there is definitely some indicators of demand. Most of these are actually pictures, not too many normal print on demand designs, which poses even more opportunity in my opinion, because it's a very low competition niche to begin with, but then most of the things are photos. Next up, we've got profiteroles, which is a type of food, and it only has 80 results, which is quite surprising to me. I didn't think it's that under the radar, but yeah, seems to be trending on Redbubble. You can see examples of profiteroles right here in these designs. If I was to target this niche, I would try and combine it with some funny phrases. That tends to work best, especially when it comes to food topics. So here we've got, I put the pro in profiteroles. That's one idea, but I'm sure there's way more out there. Again, a lot of them are like actual photos. So your competition in terms of print on demand designs is even lower than 80. And the smallest niche today is I don't know. It's some type of bird with a very, very weird name. Only 33 results, which is crazy. And yeah, it's the same story as all of the other niches. For some reason, there's a lot of these selling, or a lot of these trending that have photos in them, but there is a bunch of, well, there's a few of these sort of more print-on-demand themed designs. Don't know how you would come up with a pun with that name, but I'm sure you can apply some of the common, like, funny phrases that people use for animals and maybe apply them to this niche. And again, it is a niche that could have some evergreen potential to generate sales throughout the entire year. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, comment profiteroles down below. And in case you didn't know, I recently uploaded a video sharing 9 amazing free resources for print-on-demand sellers. So in case you missed it, you can check out the video right here.